Now I'm pretty happy with the walk. Are you pretty happy with that walk? He's forward, he's moving, he's relaxed. He's probably exhausted after a week of this anyway, but that's all right, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start your warm up for you. You do not need to waste time plopping around long, plop, 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 right? You can do a little trot and a little canter if you want to. But with this guy, your main objective, if I was working with you all the time, would be uphill, right? Uphill. There's no more, I'm cute and I'm pretty and life is good. It's get yourself up and into my hand, right? Seriously, seriously. Okay, now, so you go ahead, and so what you want to do is, first thing you want to do is you want to deal with either you don't have to sit down here, you can sit up, go anywhere. You can hear me pretty good, right? I promise I won't stand up and yell. I'll behave. Okay, so now, you've got to make sure that this horse is uphill. So how do you get the horse uphill? By using your suppleness and, again, throughness, right? First and foremost, your suppling and throughness. So the suppling and throughness with the horse is to get his inside hind leg, which I'm repeating from yesterday, to come up to his outside front leg so he becomes biomechanically in balance, right? You read anything on biomechanics? You should. It's become very important, and no, just articles. I mean, Hillary's fine for what she's doing. There's an article that's going to come out, I think, through Jennifer Balmer, was written by a woman named Joy Hickton, and Joy is really super good person, and she's writing a lot of books and facts about comparing people's muscles and the way they react with horses' muscles, and when you're on top with each other, how they influence each other, and it's she's really good. I introduced her to the team has a gentleman from England that comes over and he watches horses, and he's sort of like a therapist kind of thing, and feels the muscles and the development, and also watches the riders ride, and it's helped a lot because he's really working on balance. So she's that type of person, and they're also really good, and it's so important. It's the same thing with Paralympics, right? If they don't have their position, they can't ride, right? With me? Okay, enough of that. So you want to go ahead and you want to take the reins and you want to ride a great big, not a containing thing, but you're going to start her up round and soft, but you're going to get her up off the inside shoulder and encourage the inside hind leg to step up under the body to the right. Yeah, you're probably in good shape right here, but not, you don't need the walls, right? Turn, turn, turn. Good. And take your rein shorter, and now you're going to use your right leg, and you're never going to use the whip behind your leg. Linda doesn't want you to, Linda, that's me, doesn't want you to put your legs back. And I don't want you to put your whip behind your leg, because that's you use with higher levels in a more concentrated way, right? You're going to get him so he walks up and through. Now, go smaller circle. Now, step up, put your body a little bit up towards his left ear so you don't sit heavy on your inside seat bone. Put your right leg down and push him the right hind up to the left rein. Up. There. And see, didn't he give you already? You didn't have to use your right rein to pull his head down, because when you rode down your right leg, it pushed him up to that outside rein and it rode him uphill. You feel it right from the get-go. And that's where you've got to be. Make sense to you? Okay, more. Let's go smaller. Come on. That's it. Tap up, tap up, tap up. And now you pat him. Yeah, but see, that was good what he just did, right? What he just did, he stepped up and under, but he says, well, I mean, almost a little bit of a half halt, but he's feeling and he's going to your left hand, but he's not hanging down. Now, if you do this by yourself and he's hanging on the inside rein, not a good thing, right? If you do this and he starts hanging on your right rein, you're not going to lean right and kick right with your right leg. You're going to sit up and make sure your body turns a little bit to the left and picks up your right rib cage and raise your right hand up for a moment. Now put your right leg forward. Now turn. Perfect. There. You do that, it's going to change your life. You feel good? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now get up. Get up. Good. Now you pat him. Good. Get him up. It's not your left hand. If your left hand is just there to be met with, right? You're not going to pull your left hand to the right. You're going to ride the right side up to the left, period. Yeah, that's it. Now, see, and this way you will never ruin the walk. This way you'll keep your clarity of your walk. You cannot bring your right leg so far back. You've got to stay into your leg. That is your post and pillar of your position for the rest of your life, right? You don't see the best riders in the world putting their inside leg way back. Got it? Okay, there. Now, pick it up, pick it up, pick up, pick up, pick up yourself. Right leg, tap on the right shoulder. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Good, give. You all right? Now we're going to take that to the left. Body to look towards the right hand and the right ear, his right ear, and you step into your left leg, but don't sit heavy in your left seat bone. Pick him up. See, so now he can walk up under your position. You got it? Okay? Smaller. He's a little slow on this way. See, you're wanting to lean down into your left seat that time. Did you feel it? You're going to sit higher. You're going to be a rider that's not pulling back and riding the horse head down. You're going to be a rider that's riding this whole horse up through your seat to your hands, and you stay in balance with him so he can swing his back and move. You got the visual? Good. You used the whip and that was good, but you still fell back left. You can't do that, Linda. Come on. Come on, get up, get up. Now soften your right hand a little bit. Better, right? Good? All right. So you feel pretty good, don't you? All right, so now you're going to take your reins a little shorter, not because you're going to pull harder, but so you can ride his hind leg up through your seat, but over your hands. So you have engagement that's going to turn into roundness because the energy is going to go all the way up through to your hand. Okay, you with me? Okay, rising trot. Don't sit heavy, lift up, pick yourself up. Left leg forward. Come on, chip, 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 there. Okay? If you spread your hands, then you're a hand rider. You keep your hands together, right? And you ride up with your leg, your leg, your leg, your leg, your leg, your leg. Pick up, pick up. Got it? You okay? He's like your front of your body. You pick yourself up, and he should come up with you. Got it? Up, 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 down alongside a little bit. Don't drop your left shoulder. Keep your left rib cage forward so it stays forward, thinking to his right shoulder because his left thigh and your left side is going up to his right shoulder, which is his point of balance. And then you can supple with your left hand, get him flex left, but you are not going to pull back. You're going to be everything riding forward, 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 up. Good. Super. So this is better than yesterday, isn't it? Okay, so would it be tough on you if I asked you to do a sitting trot but not pull on the left rein? Okay, sitting trot. Stay up to the right. Up, 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 up. So you got him straight. You got him straight. But to me, he's a little flex to the right in this pole. So you've got to change that by lifting your left hand up a little bit and then put it down and lighten up on your right hand a little bit. And ride in your mind a little shoulder forward. So when you start up, when you go and walk, trot, and canter, you should think a little shoulder forward. You got to keep the energy up. Really good. Now get a little bit off the wall. Sit light, don't sit heavy. Good. Rising trot. And when you pick yourself up, squeeze your left leg in, not back. In. See, now when you do that, he gets more active in the hind leg. I don't know if you can feel it, but that's what's happening, right? So now you're riding it up in a balanced horse. Feel good? Okay, circle. Sit. Take your left rein shorter, give a little bit with your right hand, hold your left side up, squeeze your left leg, left rein. Think that you're doing a turn on the forehand even though you're going straight. So you're going to use your left rein, left leg to pick the left hind up to the right front. Give, give, give. Got it. Pretty easy? Okay, good, good, good. And now walk. And before, when you walk, I want you to turn on the forehand with your left leg now. Don't fall back left. So you want to fall back and pull on your right hand. You feel that? You're not staying up with it and half halting. You're just pulling your right hand left. You feel it? I did that. I set that trap for you a little bit. Okay. Get up, get up. Give with your hands. Give with your hands. See, you think the hands are going to do it. You're going to fix him because you're going to ride that left hind up into it. Soften. Here. He's got to be soft, right? Okay, now, come on, walk it, give, it's not going to be your hands. If it's just your hands, you're in trouble, right? Up, 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 tap on the shoulder, tap on the shoulder, tap on the shoulder, trot. Don't sit heavy left, stay upright, up, come on, giddy up, good girl. Get up, get up, get up, get up, give. Should be pretty good, pretty easy, right? I like your position. Keep going. Yeah. Feel good? All right. Up, 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 up. Come on. Good. That's it. Now you're going to ride a little hunches in the rising trot. And it's not because you're going to use your hands. Your hands are going to stay together. You're going to keep the shoulders out to the right with your left leg, but your right leg is going to come back. Just like that. That's all you need. A little half pass in your mind. A little bit there. Now a little shoulder, that's good. There you have your engagement and collection. Do you feel that? It has to feel really good. Your hands are still, your body's up, the horse is coming through to you, and he's light, we're happy. Ride up over your rainbow. Come on, get up, get up. When you ride, you ride. Good. Soften. Now you sit tall, and when you sit, you're not going to pull on your elbows and your hands. You're going to pick your chest up, put it in front of your forearm, and hold your shoulders. Got it? Up, up, up. You're comfortable there, right? Looks good. Chip, chip, chip. Okay, now you're going to go, and you're going to do a little shoulder forward. Now, you can take your reins a little shorter. You're not going to ride your right hand any longer. You're a little strong in your right hand. Keep your left, give a little bit, pick yourself up to your right hand. Don't pull your right hand back. That's good. That's it. Half pass left. Right there like that. Love it. Shoulder in, straight. Left leg. Half pass. Just your leg change. Good girl. See, so now your position's there. It's just which leg you're using, right? It's not all this readjustment and all this having to do this and having to do that. You just get up with it, shoulder in, punches in, shoulder in, punches in. Now you're riding. So now you're fixing it by riding her up through the shoulder, and not because you're pulling her down into the shoulder. Got it? Uppity, 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 up. That's it. Rise and top. Up, give with your hands. When you post up, give with your hands. Now, doesn't she come rounder? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And see, now you're in the position where you can even get it more collected and more uphill, but your collection is because you're going to get uphill, more up off the shoulder, and then ride your engagement. So the first thing is throughness, second thing is engagement, third thing is straightness. Throughness for your suppleness, engagement, the haunches in for your engagement, and then when you ride them straight up, there's your collection. Got it? Up and collect. Up and collect. Up and collect. So you can take your snaffle rein a little shorter and lighten up on your curve. Put your hands together, sit. And when you sit tall. It's not like none of your left side of your body's down into that saddle. Because you do go into that saddle down the left. Okay? Now shoulder in down the long side. Sit up, bring them around, set. Your right hand, his right shoulder is the second track, right? Circle. Stay out to the right, stay out to the right, stay out to the right, shoulder in. Don't even have to get near the wall. Don't drop lefts, get up to the right. Well done. Feel all right? If you're pulling your left leg back, you can't do it. You got to put your whip up on the left shoulder. If you feel your left leg has to go back and push his haunches out, because you're not riding haunches out, you're riding shoulder in, right? Shoulder in is your first connection to collection, because the shoulder in is designed to create and strengthen your guarding aids. So the purpose of the shoulder in is that your right side, right leg and right rein keep the shoulder off the wall. Got it? Okay, good. Now half pass across the diagonal. So you sit up, you don't lean, you get the direction with your left rein, you stay out up to the right. Now go. You don't need more front, behind, you just gotta go. Take the forehand a little bit more to the left with both hands. There. Good. 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 Okay. Okay, now stop. Now that was pretty good, but I want to just tell you something. Stop right there. That was pretty good. But for somebody's eye like mine, the more you came across, the more he started to tilt. Did you feel the tilt? Yeah. Just remember, when the horse starts to tilt, then he's out of balance. Tilting is unbalanced, okay? So when he's a little bit out of balance, you question your position first. Then you think about him or her. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
And so when we see it, do anything is tilting. 6. Right? Because it's showing you don't have the horse up to the level that he's supposed to be riding, and he's not up into the bridle and carrying himself. Got it? So you just remember, so if you see the tilt, at that point when you're by yourself, that's when you, okay, I'm gonna do a small circle, I'm gonna make sure my position's back up there, make sure I'm not hanging on the outside rein, because you want to a little bit. You want to hang on that right rein, right? You're gonna make sure you can give a little bit, but then set yourself up. You're gonna position and bring him around and get him back into balance. If you don't get the balance and he still tilts, you stay in this circle. Not because you gotta make it smaller, not because you have to make him bend, because everyone says bend, right? Not that, it's whether you can find where you are not in balance with him. You gotta think that way. It's a hard way to think, because it's always easy to do the horse's fault. But you're doing good. But if that just showed up there, so you gotta remember, it's a real attitude, a positive attitude to make him better, right? Okay, let's go again. And you're gonna think, as you're getting your contact, you're gonna think of your shoulder form. Get the right shoulder up. Right shoulder up. That's the girl. There, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's good riding. There, I'm proud of you. You felt it though, right? So go, just turn and do the same thing to the left. If you go away knowing how to do that, you're going away a much better rider, right? And you build on that. Now you turn and do that to the left. And it's your left leg, and your left side up, and you can make him go up into the outside rein. If the horse does not go to the outside rein, he's not correctly on the bit. Got it? Okay, good. All right, now back to the right. Now, here. Now you're gonna get your right leg forward, you're gonna pick your right side up, and you're gonna ride him up to the left hand, right? Get it up, get it up. Now your left hand's too strong. See, you were gonna turn it into a little bit of a battle, weren't you? Never again, right? It's easy to do that. It's easy to do that when you're by yourself, but every time you do it, it's like slapping yourself in the face a little bit. You gotta be really strict on yourself to get right up to the importance of why you're riding the dressage, and that's to get the horse up in balance. There, that's better. Got it? You can take your right rein shorter, because I don't want you to ride it but here and you start riding like this. I want you to ride it up there. Good? Yeah, good. Trot. Oh, that's all right, one spot. Good, okay. Ready? Go. Trot. Come on, get him. Yeah, he But it's not throughness pulling his head down, it's the throughness that you've got to get up. Now, so you can slow down a little bit, sit up to the left, soften your left hand a little bit. I think you should be softer, period, in your hand today, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, come on now, post rising trot up to your right side up to your left hand, and don't pull on your left hand. Come on, come on. That's good, come on. Good. Wonderful. This horse hasn't had to work this hard for a long time, huh? But it feels good, right? Okay. Did you watch the video last night, I hope and pray? Okay, go. It looked a lot better, didn't it? Now shoulder 4. Don't need right to do it. Bring the forehand in. Bring the forehand in. Very good. Now haunches in. Good girl. Shoulder 4. Shoulder 4. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm happy. Right knee canter. Don't fall back. Don't fall back. Oh. Stop. 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 When I said right knee canter, did you feel yourself go back here like this? Did you feel it? Because the further you went, the more you did that. Can't do it anymore. You've got to stay up with him. You're going to draw back. You're going to ride him backwards to make him canter forwards, right? Now you've got, when you're going to do it, you're going to set yourself up. You had the forward engagement, the throughness, you had the engagement. It was whether you had that little half haul with the outside rein. Oh, pick him up. Oh, pick him up, right? So you keep the energy, but you say, okay, it's coming, it's coming. Oh, pick him up. Doesn't have to be anything like that, okay? Go again. Because if you do that, then you're chasing right down into the pit of doom and back down in the shoulders because you're making him run away from his hind leg, and your hind leg is your goal to keep it up to your hand, right? That's a goal. All right, shoulder 4. Now that looks good. Punches in. That's good. Now get yourself up to the left, canter. Canter. Yeah. Yep. Go down the long side. Shoulder 4. Shoulder 4. Not down, but come on. Hit him up. Get him up out of that front leg. Good girl. Okay. I'd stand by you at the ring. Come on, ride that right shoulder. Come on. Sit up tall. Sit up tall. You can sit taller. You can get off the wall. You don't need the wall to ride. Get away from the wall. Get him a little bit more off it. Now, step into your right leg, stay up to the left hand. Oh yeah. Pop. Pop. There you go. Now sit up. Upper body holds, controls, collects. You lift up your chest to get more engagement because you're connecting your shoulder blades with your elbows to your seat. Collect. That's that little hoe. You're going to find that hoe later on when you start doing Fiat massage. You got to put your shoulders up and back a little bit more and close. Ride with your elbow at your side. Yes. Yes. Good girl. I'm happy. Cross the diagonal. Don't lean. Don't lean. Diagonal. Up. 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 Now you're going to get your left leg forward. Left leg forward. Change. Good for you?
Ooh.
Bravo. Bravo. Now you're not leaning. I'm watching. I'm watching. You're staying up there to the right. You need the right reine's a little too short. You got to get your left rein better. Get him up to your right hand with your left side. Good. Now shoulder 4 off the wall. You're not going to get near the wall. You're not going to be a wall rider. That just holds you down into the pit. You get yourself up and ride. Your haunches in. Your haunches in. Cross the diagonal. Get yourself up. Get your left side up. 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 You're going to go straight. You're going to get your right leg forward, forward, forward. Change. Good. Up, up. Very good. Very good. Now, we're going to go into a downward transition to trot. Up. There you go. Soften your left hand. Oh, yeah. We look like you know what we're doing here. This is good. This is good, right? This is good. Put your hands together. Now, I want to see right knee canter again. You're going to do a little half ball, through this, half ball, engage, canter. I love that. Up. Come on, you fell back. You fell back. You can't do that anymore. You're not riding him backwards. You're riding him forward. Did you feel it? Didn't he feel like he got a little long? Yeah. Discipline. There you go. Cannon. I love that. All day long. Good. Linda's happy. You happy? Yeah. Come on, get up there. You're going to go down the long, punches in. Get up, don't be right. Get him away from the wall, punches in, shoulder in. You're going to turn sooner if you want to get close. Turn. Get up. And now you're going to half pass to the right. You're going to sit up left, get the head to the right, left, right rein, left leg. Don't pull back. You're good. You're right. I mean, that was hard. You made a great big turn and you didn't have any collecting moment, right? Or half halt moment. Come on, tap on the right shoulder. There, now left leg. That's right, keep going. Now pat him. Okay, go straight. But very good. It's the right shoulder because you're going to keep the throughness of your the right leg. Now do it again. Bring the forehand up, and now your left leg. You got it. I'm happy. Right rein direction, but you don't take your right hand right. You just close your right hand and left, straight, left leg forward, change. I threw that. Good for you. I've tried to trick you. Huh? Yeah, but you, okay now, don't you start wagging your shoulders. Not everybody else wags their shoulders. You just sit up tall, let that horse come up there. Now, downward transition trot. Now make sure it's an up forward one, not that you're hanging your left shoulder. That's a girl. Really good. Feel good? That's really good. Why don't you go ahead, half pass left. Step all the way down to F. Take your time. Head left leg forward, right leg back. Stay up. Good for you. Don't lean more left. Keep on your right seat bone, right? Keep going. Okay, now that's enough. You can go straight. Pick up your reins to be a little shorter, but not to pull on them. Now you're going to come across the diagonal straight up. I like it. Straight. This is going straight across the diagonal. You're going to rise and trot straight. Now sit. Go. Legs. Hook. Go. Hook. Go. Sit up. Get that. Watch that shoulder. Don't lean. Oh. Good. And walk. You step down your left heel, right elbow. Long range. That was pretty good. Right? You feel it? And I tricked you to see if you were going to fall apart when I said go and come back. But see, so your extensions are going to be better now every time you do them if you don't throw your hand at them when you want them to go into a medium or extended trot. You have to sit taller and give him the support and willingness to go forward to your hand so he can cover more ground. If you let go and say, oh no, then it goes splat on the front, right? Because you no longer have the hind end connected to the front. And most people hold the rein and pull the whole front back to the body, but that's not what you want to do. You want to ride, hold it going up. Got it? Make sense? Okay, so you want to ride a test, or you want to keep with this? Okay, what test is? Okay, here we go. That's it. Shoulders up. That is your direction to success, right? Never down, never a putt canter anymore. It's a different horse today, don't you think? Okay, now your left leg is at the girth. That's a girl. I didn't even see you sway your upper body. We'll take that and be happy with it. Okay, now sit tall. Look where you're going. Don't lean. Up. Now you got to get him more uphill. Okay, now stop. Okay, so if you were in the test, You entered at 6 and you stopped in 6.5. Okay? So you are not got it right where you want it when you start. You came down and sort of blah, 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 stop. Okay? And it looks good to the average, but it's not good enough for you. Right? So go do it again. You're going to do this to win. So when you come in, you own your front of your body, you own your shoulders, you own your position, and you're just up there just encouraging the horse to canter up under you to keep the quality of the gait so he stays up in the frame you want. Own yourself now. Sit taller. Now sit up, engage. Up, engage. That's better. Up, stop. Heels. Yeah, much better, right? Okay, here we go. All right, you don't have to salute. Chip, chip, chip. We watch your right hand. Don't hold your right hand. Sit up now. Up to the left, get your right leg forward, push that right shoulder up. That's it, easy now, take your time. Straight, go. Now you hold your chest, hands down. Oh, I thought that was quite nice. Huh? So pick yourself up, collect, take shoulder through, shoulder 4, haunches in, shoulder 4, haunches in, separate your aids, sit up, correction, good. Keep pulling. Your right rein is the key. If you start riding your left hand too hard, you're going to make him wag his head, right? He doesn't need to bend more down. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, half pass, stay up, hands down, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Now, so your hardest, the one position, one movement that was the weakest was your circle. Because when you ride your circle, and when you ride a circle, you should think of the outside aids. When you ride a circle, you ride straightening aids. When you ride straight, you ride your suppling aids. Have you ever heard that before? Crucial. Remember that on all the things you do, right? Crucial. So because when you do the circle, you have everything, but then you have to have your outside aids to keep the balance and to keep his balance. It's not you're doing a circle to bend him at this point. You have the throughness, you have your engagement. You're just sitting up there and saying, okay, we're good. Stay balanced, stay balanced. Have you never heard all your riding? Has everyone ever said to you that when you canter, you should canter like you're doing a pirouette every stride? Never heard that either? Okay. When you want to turn, when you canter and you turn, you're going to ride the throughness, but then the straightness, so that you start to apply your outside rein, outside leg to half haul, so he picks up and turns and that way you keep the suppleness and the engagement on all your turns. Make sense to you? That's very important to remember those facts.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Question about that.
Yeah.
So I know I hold too much with my right rein.
I know you do. But if you stay up to the right, you won't hold.
Okay.
You're holding here because you still want to be a little bit here, and that showed when you did that circle down there.
Okay.
I mean, most people won't see it, but that's what's happening to you. So you've got to keep yourself up and your hands down, because it's the inside leg that's keeping energy to come up to the outside, so he goes to the outside rein. So when you hold too much, that means you're holding him back to ride him, instead of you riding him all the way up through his body to that hand that's in balance together.
Okay.
Make sense to you when I say that?
Since the volte needs to be from my outside aids, how can I do that without holding it too much?
Because you don't need to hold him, you need to half hold and give and ride it together, not hold to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so when I say you do a circle, your idea is not to bend him more, is to keep what you have, your throughness, from going straight, because you're riding throughness all the time, that you just close your left hand and take him on the line, but hold him balanced so he comes around. It's not like you have to bend him to the inside to do the circle. You with me? And that's why those things are important. It's the aids that you do and that you build up on all the way up that gives you the security when you get higher, that you don't have to do anything except just sit there and smile. You with me with that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Half that. Okay, here we go. See, you're not having to hand ride this horse anymore, right? We're out of hand riding. We're not going to spread our hands and wiggle our hands. You're going to sit up and have the horse through. See, that looks correct. He's through. You're not going to have to lean and use your hands. You're going to just sit up now and get your shoulder in, and you stay up with the right shoulder. That's a girl. Got it? And when you circle, you're not going to bend them, but as you do that circle, you're just going to make sure your right side stays up together. Now that was a better circle. Got it? Now your half pass is you're going to take the head to the left, and then you're going to ride the haunches to the left. Yeah, but this is good enough. It's good enough, right? To me, that's better. Now you sit up tall. You sit up tall. Now you're going to make sure it's straight first. And don't throw it away. Just ride those hind legs. Come on. Go. That's right. That's good. All right. All right. With me? You okay? Now don't lean. You stay up. Use your throughness. Give a little bit with your outside brain, a little bit. He's really there. Your right shoulder, he's up. He's up. He's up. Super. Super. Almost too much angle. Super. But I'd rather see that. Now, back here. Here, see, there he wants to turn his nose to the left and his ears to the right. So there you, now do another circle. You've got to lean, and you're leaning right. Do another circle. Lean out to the left and get off your left hand. Let go of your left hand. He's still dropping down in his right shoulder. You got to do another circle. Take your time. Right leg forward and give with your left hand. Give with your left hand. Give. Okay. You're still not good. Take your time. Raise your right hand up. Raise your right hand up, lean left. Lean left. Now, that was better. Feel better? See, you're trying to circle by leaning right. Lean out. Now, half pass. Stay out left with your body, right rein. Got it. It's good because we got that on video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's all right, don't worry. Now stop. I made you do that, but you see when you went to do that circle, you held it and you leaned to the right and tried to pull him around so he's like this, instead of you staying up with the left and asking the horse to come around the circle with just with your right hand. It's almost too much outside rein. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
I mean, you felt it. And so then, like everybody else in the world, including me at some point, when I was riding, I thought if I leaned and held tighter, but as soon as you lean and you sort of pull him back this way, you lose that whole fluidity through, and then he gets tight. That's what happened. Okay? Okay. Good? Do it again. You have to, you go up there and you do your shoulder in, which was good. But when you want to do your circle, all you need to do is close your right hand for direction, and then you stay up to the left and go around, and you're going to keep yourself up straight on the left side, but you're not going to pull your left hand to the right. You've got to keep the top of his shoulders and withers pointed to the left. There's a thought, right? Think that. Okay, now, do you turn right, you think about his head and neck pointing out to the left. Now that's good. Now shoulder in. Now soften. Now that's really good. Piece of cake. Circle. Don't, just use your right fingers and let the horse flow out to the left hand. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Stay out to the left. Direction with your right hand, left leg. Now that was good. Now, that looked good, right? Different? So, was much different, right? Fluid. Judges like fluid. Got it? All right, okay. So now, we're going to do our turn on the haunches, right? half pirouettes. Good. All right. So you're walking and you're just picking up the right side a little bit. Take your right leg forward. Now, right rein close, easy. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. See, you didn't, when you alternated your legs to help him walk, then the walk got better, but it was a little too tight behind. Did you feel that? Okay. Let's go. Great. Now you remember, you're now riding FEI. Okay? That means when you do your extended walk, you are not going to let that horse's head go lower. The head cannot drop below the point of the horse's shoulder in extended walk. Got it? It cannot. If it drops, then you're off the mark. Pick your left side up. Pick your left side up. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Good. Right leg. You can hit him behind your whip, behind your leg with the right whip once. Good. Up. Now, not anymore. That's good. Pick yourself. Get your left leg forward. Good. Now you're leaning left. Get yourself up to the right. I love it. I love it. Get yourself up tall, up tall, up tall. You're gonna think of it. Turn on the haunches. Okay, walk. Okay, stop. So, when you know you're going to do this turn on the haunches, you've got several issues that you didn't use to your benefit, okay? Because when you came around here and then you were going to do it, it looked pretty good. But the more you went that way, the tighter you got on your right side and you started to fall a little bit left. You got this way again, that right hand. So when you come out of this corner, you should be thinking shoulder 4 to shoulder in, so you have the throughness. You ride minusculely, right? You ride your throughness. So you go out from the corner with your straight but through this way, so that when you then decide that you're going to do your half pirouette, the key for getting good scores in your pirouettes is that you show, or half pirouettes, that you will show a moment of collection in the canter before you turn. And everyone goes out there and go, wing, and they go back, right? And you gotta sit there and say, gonna collect, sit up, turn. And when you get yourself to sit up, that brings them up, and then it'll come around because you have the shoulder 4 going in your mind, right? Your A's. But then when you sit yourself up, that gets them up, and then you put your right hand down and look right to your pirouette to the left, because you're thinking the haunch is in for your pirouette. Turn on haunches. Haunch is in. Engagement. They're all the same. They're all the same. Different words, but the same thing. Got it? And that's what you've got to think about. You set them up, you get your supplements through, you set them up, you come around, you think even though you're going straight, you are riding your throughness, and then you're going to sit up, and you're going to half halt, which is your straightness, and then straightness, and then you take your left rein for direction quickly, and then right leg back haunches, and you'll pirouette. If you do the haunches in. If you do like most people, but see, you probably had to do that when he was down in the shoulders, but he's not down in the shoulders anymore. He's uphill, right? So, let's go out and do your half pirouette to the left. Yes, that's your outside rein, right? So, even though you're turning left, you're still riding the horse up to your outside hand, into his outside shoulder. Got it? Pick up your rein, canter again. Take your time, canter. Now, shoulder in, shoulder 4, shoulder 4, shoulder 4, shoulder 4, shoulder 4, shoulder 4, in your mind. There. Now you look right, half halt right, left rein, haunches in, haunches in, haunches. Okay, that's all right. It's a little different for you. You can come back and do it again. You're trying too hard with your right rein. You've got to ride the haunches in. Turn on the haunches, right? Canter, pirouette, turn on the haunches. Canter. Up, up. Throughness, up, shoulder in and shoulder forward in your mind, shoulder forward. Now, left rein, haunches in. Left rein, haunches in. Now look right, left, stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right. Good girl. Better. Now you straight up. Now don't change. Stay up. Don't lean back right. Don't change. Go. Right? Walk. So you came around, but the more you came around, it got a little hairy carry. Right? And he was jumping away from you, correct? You just didn't sit still. And the purpose of the counter canter is to straighten the horse, period. So when you come around here and you're coming around here, it's a matter of whether you have the horse straight with your right hand down. And see, I think you're trying to canter and hold that canter up. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So come around to the left and come back to the counter canter. I'm giving you a lot. This might be a little overload, you okay? Okay. Okay, get up. Now come towards me. Now you're going to ride your right rein and counter canter. You're not going to do anything else. Just stay up with your right hand. That's it. Now get your right leg forward. Change. Good. Okay, here we go. Shoulder forward. Easy, easy. Now that looks really good. Shoulder forward and easy. Half halt, look left, haunches in. Right rein, haunches in. Good. It's really good. It's really good. Thank you. Now ho 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 ho. The left rein. Keep your right hip forward. Now your left rein. Left leg had to go forward, right? You stop. You did it all right, but you used your right leg back too much without having your left leg to support the left shoulder. So he changed, but it was like that. Did you feel what I'm talking about? So go back, pick up your right knee canter, come all the way around and do a flying change. See. Take your time. Don't bend him down. Just put your right leg forward, left leg back, and right knee canter. Come on. Up. You don't have to bend him more. Now, put your left hand down. Keep your left hand down. Get your left leg forward. There you go. Super good, right? Yeah, you're leaned again, Joe. I'm gonna. That was up. Ho. There we lost control of our upper body. That's normal. That happens in the ring, right? That's normal. Beautiful change there. Everything good. But then we came around and we got worried because we had to do what the
Tempest.
fours,
The fours.
right? You don't have to do that. You did a beautiful change. You make sure after the change, you try to ride your suppleness through the corner and you set yourself up. Deep breath, hands down, right leg forward, change. Left leg forward, change. Right leg in, change, right? You come around and you go to change like that, and it all goes right down on the forehand again. Got it? You felt it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're not going to do that again. Right? You're leaning way left. Get up to there. Canter. Left leg. Good. Oh, good. I like that. Up, go. Now, I really like that. Right? Don't throw it out the door now. Pick yourself up. Now, suppleness, throughness. Your left leg forward. Supple up. Sit up straight. Right leg. Good. Left leg. Good. Right leg. Good. Left leg. Good. Don't worry. Right leg. Good. Okay, now walk. Yeah, but that's right. No, but stop. Those flying changes suck you into destruction, right? I mean, wow. No. You own the world. You just got to sit out there and believe. The changes themselves were good, but I've changed your aids a little bit. And see, you want to do a little squirm to change because he's been on the forehand, right? Don't you think? And you're not there anymore. You left that behind yesterday. So easy, I say, but expected, right? Now come around and do it again like you own the world. Not that you're gonna, I mean, the worst thing you can do is come around the corner and say, oh my God, it's coming. Right? I did that myself. I used to back my head against the wall because I get so uptight. Take a deep breath. Own your body. Now slow down yourself. Believe in your upper body. Good. Believe in your upper body. Don't get desperate. Good. 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 Believe. Good. Okay. Up, 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 up here. Up, up, up here. Up, up, up here. Trot. I know it's the changes, but we're not going to do them. Trot. Cross the diagonal. Go. Thank you. Back. That was pretty nice, wasn't it? That's pretty nice. Cross the diagonal. We're not doing the test anymore. Cross the diagonal again. Now you don't need to hold him. This time, when you decide to go, you're going to pick up your chest more. Go. Soften. Oh, nice. Better yet, isn't it? Relax. We own the world. Right lead canter. Now pick yourself up. Don't get tight on me. Up. Here we go. Threes. Up. Easy. It's easy, right? Easy. Don't make it tough. Hold yourself up. Believe. Good. Believe. Don't worry. Right, left leg forward. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Good. See, it's like once you go, you're speeding up a little bit. What did you say? Okay, stop. Good. Long way. Good. But that's all right. We got a lot accomplished today. Agree? I know I'm getting behind. What's new? But you see, the calmer you can get during the changes, the easier they'll be. You're still in this, it's coming. I'm going to tell you a story about myself. I had the hardest time learning to teach my horse. My horse that I had, I bought $2,000. Big spend, right? Big spend. Brought him over, I bought him as a 2-year-old, brought him over, and I trained him all the way up to Grand Prix. So I can tell you, I went through hell many, many more times than you ever will, trying to figure it out by myself, right? But the thing is that you have to, when it comes to the changes, you have to believe in your position. Because if you alter your position, then you're altering your communication and making him tighter. And you've got to come around there owning yourself. So when you start, it changes. And not that you change on your hands and do all this stuff, right? And so you have to, I was always told that when you do your changes, you almost have to create a little signal within your position and your confidence of your body to tell the horse we're going to do the changes. Not to rev him up, but to connect with him and have this connection. So you just have your legs where they are and you pick your hip up. And have your legs where you are and pick your hip up. And see, you're still swinging your legs to change, right? But as you get higher level and you get the horse more willing to go forward and stay up to your hand, then you will become more and more a partner and it'll be easier and easier. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's just we have to go through total destruction of ourselves, right? To figure out how I'm going to do it because it just it's a control of yourself more than it is control of the horse. Got it? Okay, good girl. I think we're done. We got to change that over to my next victim, please. Ella, shoulders past the mark. You've heard that, right? Yeah. But not now. Not in your level. Now you're FBI. Now you've got to remember this. This is very important. In the FBI, you have to do the movement when the nose is at, or before the nose is at the mark. So it does the at the mark.
Okay.
That's very important, the precision. And you probably never heard that before. Okay. So if you were going to do a half pass, say from that corner from F towards me, right? In the test. you're gonna be coming around that corner, and you should be you have to be half passing on the diagonal when his nose is at F, not when you pass F. So you have to turn sooner, so you're performing the movement at F. That's very important.
Okay.
But that gives you more a chance to get your suppleness that you need to have, but then to bring him in and ride the movement instead of you get to F and go, and
Yeah.
then and before you get your one or two strides down further from F, before you get on the diagonal, you get to X before you do the change,
Yeah.
right? You've got to do it. So everything you do, you have to do it almost 1 meter before you get to the mark to make a precise test. You've heard that.
I have not.
Well, believe me,
Okay.
believe me, that's important.
Okay.
FBI is different than AUSCF. There are a lot of things that are different. But that is very important for writing the test.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.